Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pivy Does It All. Today I'm going to be finishing off and assembling my little ninja turtle. So this little guy I've been working on for the past couple days and really happy with how it turned out. Definitely some things I would change. But I'm gonna add some embroidery. And yeah, so first let me Hi Sunita. So if you want to join me on screen, you can. There's the StreamYard link, and you are welcome to come join me and chit chat as I finish off this little guy. So first I'm gonna take this off him. I hope I didn't sew it into him. I did, didn't I? Yep. Oopsies. It is not as scary as I thought. I'm glad that you could do it. But it does make really, really cute little things. And that's undeniable. So I'm going to start with some black embroidery thread, which tends to be the bane of my existence. And I'm going to, let's see, usually there's 6 threads. I'm gonna only take 3. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Don't get twisted already. I can't deal with that. Although I think there is a knot in there already. Maybe. Now, I felt like this just needed more definition in certain parts, and it was in places where I couldn't quite get it with yarn. So I thought that embroidery thread would be the best option. Hey, Melanie, you want to come up? The link is at the top if you want to come up and be on screen with me. Melanie, who happens to be my wife. Yeah. Luckily, I have a light source right here, so I wish I didn't sew this to his head accidentally. Otherwise, I could just take off this little body armor piece. I guess it's his turtle shell, and that would be that. But oopsies. So I'm going to start by going inside of his little, and I'm going to give him little abs. This was my wife's idea, but I think it's a really cute idea. And I'm just back stitching, and stabbing myself in the finger many times because I cannot see what's going on. So far I've just made a line. Oh man, I need to charge my phone. Let me 1 second. As you can see, I came very prepared to this. And don't forget to like this video if you want to see more content like this. Apparently it lets YouTube know that people like watching me and is important for some reason. So there we go. So I'm just going to create these little T shapes. And I still want to make them cute. So I'm not going to make them have anything crazy. Whatever that means. I don't know what I'm doing. And I need a thimble bad. The good thing is I get to kind of measure out the distance between things with these stitches. So I chose a longer embroidery needle and a shorter one just because I felt like it's a little bit easier to work with. Oh, this is gonna be kind of cute. Look, you can kind of, can you see it? It's a lot of work for not a lot of payoff. I hope the shell has more of a payoff. But sometimes you gotta find out what works, what doesn't work. One way or another. Right where I started. And so I put some little abs on his chest. I hope those look like abs and not like a teddy bear face. Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna tie this off. And I've been like, because I'm doing this project just for myself, I'm not worrying about. Thank you, Sunita. I really appreciate that. I just needed like a word of encouragement, and that's just what I needed. Thank you so much. So I'm tying it off right now. Start my yarn. I did this using all Red Heart Super Saver, with the exception of the red stripe, which is Karen Jumbo. Ooh, did you post it? I would love to see that. Also, you said something the other day that made me think, because you were saying how the um, the Centro makes your hats too small, and I was wondering if you had the 48 peg or the 40 peg, if you know. Because I find that the 48 peg makes a good adult size hat. You can also make kids hats apparently with the paneling, but I don't know how to use that function. It doesn't work for me. Okay, so now it's time for the shell. And it's a shell of a shell. So I think what I want to do is first I'll start with this thread. This thread's fine. Doesn't have a counter, so I don't know. So you can count the pegs around to see how many it has. I know mine has the counter, but it also has the number of peg, right? It's really hard to see, I think, but it's got it on the outside of the peg. But it's possible you have the smaller Centro, and that's why, because I can make an adult hat in a little less than 15 minutes on my Centro. And for someone who makes blue hats, I think that it would be a worthwhile investment, just if you wanted to pump out a lot of blue hats or hats in general. Okay, so with this, I want to draw the shape that I'm trying to. Wow, I can't draw. That's amazing. Okay, this was my attempt one. I'm gonna toss that. Okay, let me see. Okay, we have an oval. We have a circle in the middle. I'm glad I'm doing this on paper first. What about this? I think that looks pretty good. I do say so myself. Now, just to get it even is where the challenge lies. So, start with the circle in the middle. Need to make sure that I don't sew this to the front. So luckily the circle's going to be pretty easy to do. Because I started with single crochets in a magic circle. So the circle is very well defined. Yeah, the first one, see, I liked where it was going, but then I kind of lost where it was going. So I have a little Ninja Turtle on my desk, and let's see if you can see. So he's got two little bumps. His shell's also green, which it is sometimes, but he does have that kind of like line of demarcation. So really, he's just got a bunch of hexagons on his. So maybe there's something to that. Let's see how this circle shapes up. If it looks more like a hexagon or if it looks more like a... Hey babe, I think your son's gonna start squeaking soon. Your son's on a squeaker. He's on his squeaker.
They kept saying my phone's on speaker.
Your phone's in speaker. No.
Like, yeah, I was listening to something on my phone.
Hey, would you mind getting me a beverage?
Mm-hmm.
Any beverage of your choice. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate it. I meant to get something before I sat down and then I just forgot. She's great, isn't she? Okay, so it definitely looks more like a circle. There's a lot of things that I'm gonna change from this round to my next Ninja Turtle. So I really
Left or right?
left or right? Ooh, is that red or white? Red. Ooh, I love some. Sorry, I need my work juice. I don't use it to actually work. I use it after work. It's my post-work juice. Okay. I swear, every time I poke my needle in, it goes into my finger. What hook size did I use? So I used this hook right here. So I used a G 4mm hook. And I used a clover, so it had a nice slip to it, and found that it was perfect for the job. I messed up one of his legs, but it's not too obvious unless you're me, and that's all you focus on. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Very good.
I got my Crazy Craft Lady line. I think this actually works because I am using the different points of my quote unquote circle. Yes. Yeah. The only problem, I had some holes up here in the top that you can kind of see. So I actually used someone else's pattern and adjusted a lot of the factors for what I was doing, and then kind of free-handed the body and shell part. So I think that I'm going to write the pattern and then credit the body to the original author, because she did a great job teaching me how to do it, and I did my best. Like the shell, I was like, there's no directions for how to do a shell. So I had to be a little creative. Go back here. And I'm going to take this other 3 strands, and I'm going to tie it in. Or I'm going to attempt to, if I remember how to tie a knot. You ever forget really simple things just like right off the bat? I have heard and watched videos on an invisible decrease, which is not what she did, but that's where you go in the front loop only, right? My problem wasn't that I with her instructions ended up with holes. It's how I did my decrease, because I had more stitches in her. So I just kind of was making it up. And apparently it did not work. I have a crazy little thing called love stuck in my head. I cannot get it out. You ever get those songs stuck in your head? I want to listen to it, but I know YouTube will slap me on the wrist. Bye. Ooh, enjoy that. I can't wait to hear how you like it. Bye. It was great talking to you. Thanks for joining. Hi, welcome to the room. I'm drinking wine and I am embroidering a turtle shell. Things you don't hear very often. Well, you hear the wine part pretty often, but but I am trying to finish off my Ninja Turtle. This is my first amigurimi. I am bad at saying things, so sorry if I mispronounce anything. I'm just a girl from North Carolina who can't say words right. Nope. He's just making licking sounds just to do it. Just to be gross. Okay, and now I'm gonna go around the outer edge. And that last stitch on the outside, I'm just gonna kind of highlight. I think someone's playing with a ruler. So here you can kind of see it jumped. Hope that looks okay. I don't know. I don't know if this looks okay. I hope so. I did a lot of work on this. But, you know, it's all about the process. It's not about the end result, always. And you can always learn, be better. That's what you gotta tell yourself. Go crazy striving for perfection. Not me. If you're watching this, don't forget to subscribe and like. I guess I'm supposed to say that as someone who's on YouTube. I just want people to enjoy what I'm making, have a good time watching, laugh at my bad jokes. Is that too much to ask? You think that's what I get married for? Someone will laugh at my jokes forever. Nope, they stop laughing after a while. This is actually pretty calming. It's kind of like counted cross stitch, but without the knowing that you're going to be doing it for the next 8 hours. So what are you guys up to? You can see what I'm up to. So we're getting around. I agree this isn't the most exciting pattern, but maybe we can make it more exciting. I wonder how it would look with like one more circle inside of it. Does that look better? Does that look worse? I don't know. What do you think? Poking myself in the finger. I don't think it looks bad. I don't think it looks great. That's my judgment call this far. Sorry, people who don't like hand cracks and stuff like that. Just had to happen. Now I need to find the end. Embroidery thread. Hate's a strong word. Hate this stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, God Rocks, how you doing? I'm just trying to finish up this turtle shell. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm torn between this design, where I went around and embroidered the outside and then did a circle on the inside and lines from each of the 6 kind of points of the circle, or if I want to add another oval to the shell. What do you think? Also, I left the link for how to get on and talk to me if you want, all the way up at the top, so you can see that there's a StreamYard link and you can come up and chat with me if you want to do that. Just an option. What do you think? I'm gonna ask my wife and see what she thinks. Hey, baby, can you come here when you get a second? I'm doing well. I shaking hand right now. What, which one of these designs do you think is better? My hand's shaking. Sorry.
No, you're good.
This is the same thing. It's just added an extra circle.
I think I like the added circle. But I was looking more because I knew you wanted to hear less work.
Okay. No, I think it'd look better. I'm just afraid that I'm going to do too much and it's going to look gross.
It's cute, not gross.
Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Well, let's see how it looks on. See, let's slip this little shell onto him. He doesn't have any arms on yet, so I can slip this on and off without there being an issue. I feel like it might need that extra circle. Let's see. Gave him little abs, like a little turtle shell. He has arms, by the way. They're just hanging off for a second, so I can slip on and off his little outfit. It's not an outfit, it's a shell, but it's okay. So I think I'm gonna do another round because I agree. I think it'll just look better. I wish I had brown thread instead of black. I feel like the black's pretty harsh against this like tan. I guess it's more of a beige. So that's good that you're doing good. I can't complain. I just started work this week, and so I'm excited to be back working with people that I love and can't complain. So it's weird to be back. I was on short-term disability for a number of months, and So it's kind of like a new beginning for me. So there's lots to catch up on. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to sew on the arms and just be done with him. He's kind of a, crocheted version of this little guy. I love the Ninja Turtles, so um just think it would be fun. Just thought it would be fun to practice my amigurimi skills. Hopefully that's how you say it. While I'm waiting for my skin colors to come in. Just tying it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I really do. I work with a bunch of really great people, and um, I'm very fortunate in that way. And I also enjoy what I do, so doubly blessed in that regard. Sorry, I'm focusing really hard on tying a little tiny knot, and it's not working. Okay, let's tie a knot, shall we? Really, we already have a little knot, so. Oh, the Ninja Turtles? Yes, so fun. Who are their favorites? I plan on making all the turtles, but I picked my favorite first. It was Raphael. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you already subscribed, but that helps me reach my goal and helps YouTube recognize that I'm doing something over here. I've been thinking of some challenges that I want to do on this channel, including eating um, hot wings, um, like really hot wings, and uh, just some different stuff, some different crafts other than crochet that I like to do, that I enjoy doing. I'm trying crafts for the first time. Um, like one thing that I really want to do that I've only like tried a little bit. Um, Raphael for sure. Um, but I really want to do latch hook, and I've only ever started a project. I've never finished one. So I'd really like to start and finish a latch hook project. And I want to do an original pattern. So just to make my life, more difficult, I suppose. Yeah, I do think that looks better. Don't you think? You like hot wings? Awesome. Well, maybe I'll do that just for you. Yeah, I love spicy food a lot. Okay. So now it's time to attach the arms. Get all this excess embroidery thread out of the way, or tuck it away. Oh, that's so fun. What kind of figurines are you painting? I'm so jealous. Something that I'm terrible at is painting. Um, I just it's not my it's it's never gonna be my calling. But that's okay. I have plenty of other crafts to keep me busy, but Oh, well, I turned Sanita on to some hot sauces, so I'll have to show you my collection and maybe you'll find something that you like there as well. What's your favorite kind of spicy food? My favorite is Thai food. I love spicy Thai, as hot as it can get, you know. Oh, for Warhammer, I have not played myself, but I know my friend plays, uh, and he paints figurines as well. And that is, they're so small. It takes such skill. That's incredible. Um, wow, that's so cool. I know that has to be really rewarding when you finish a figurine. Is that something you do with your family? Play the game, I mean. One arm is attached. You'll appreciate this, hopefully, maybe. Um, so my friend that I was talking about, um, so forgive me, I always get Warhammer and War Machine mixed up. So we might be talking about two different things. But I've been to Gen Con twice, which is a convention up in Indianapolis. And my friend placed second in painting figurines, which is super cool. And so I have a huge, 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 huge appreciation for people who paint them. On the Warhammer store that makes it affordable. Yeah, because that can get expensive. The paints alone, right? The paints are really what get you. What I've heard. I'm all tangled up here. Yeah, Mexican heat is also so nice. I think for me, Mexican heat is like very, I don't know. I like that it like stays in the mouth, if that makes sense. Um, whereas like Thai hot, it kind of goes everywhere. It always goes like up in my sinuses, and I'm like my whole like my nose is dripping, and I'm like, this is great, this is awesome, I'm having such a good time, and my nose is just like a mess, and that's just the way it is. Okay, let me cut some excess string. Okay, we're gonna put the other arm on. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get a hold of some pictures of his work, or if he will bring some. He was supposed to come visit me sometime soon, so maybe he can bring some and we can go on live and he can show off his work because it's really incredible. Um, I mean, I think anyone who can paint figurines is just like, I mean, even if they're not the best out there, it's still like such an acquired skill to be able to paint on that scale. It's insane. Not for me, but good for you. I'm almost done with my little raft. Okay, well, here he is, lopsided head and all. He's got a little set of turtle abs, and he has his shell. I also gave him little bandana strings. Um, so yeah, so this is my first little guy. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think next time I'm gonna do the shell in dark green. Um, I did a bunch of research, and I even have a little pop figurine of Raph right here. And sometimes their shells are dark green, and other times their shells are beige. So I decided to try beige this time, but I think that dark green would just look better. Um, Although I don't think you get that strong contrast with the black thread. So maybe I could use a lighter thread with the other one when I do it. So, yep, but this is him. So, only took a couple days. Wasn't too bad. First amigurimi. Green. Am, yep. Okay, well, it was nice talking to you. Don't forget to thumbs up. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just want to shake him. Um, and yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. How soon? We will see. Talk to you later. Bye.